Hello, this is Bob Gray Sr. Welcome to Ministry Moments. Every Friday at 3 o'clock Central Time, not Eastern, Central Time, I'll come and meet with you. You can go to Solve Church Problems on YouTube and then find Ministry Moments and then subscribe, and every week you'll get it just like that. That way you keep up with it. Ministry Moments is not for pastors only. It's not for staff members only or anything like that. I have several pastors who put their staff members in front of this Ministry Moments every Friday and watch just fine. But anybody who's in the ministry or loves the ministry, you're a layman or a leader in some respect, I think these will help you. And if it's something that pertains to the pastor, it'll help you to support something that he would want to do. To have a greater outreach and so on. You don't have to compromise in order to reach people. Lee Robertson proved it. Jack Isles proved it. Curtis Hudson proved it. We proved it here in Texas. Changing the church name and changing the hours and the times and everything. Vote in a new constitution. You can do anything you want to do, but that doesn't make up for the fact if you're not winning souls, getting people baptized in the church, it's going to kill you. There's only so many transfers. I've laughed. I don't know how many times I've said to our folks, I said, I don't understand this. I've never cleaned up on a church split. Never have. They know where not to go. But the people grow and they win souls and they're happy with it. Just look at some of the pictures that you see about our soul winning time and different things. It was exciting, and it still is exciting around the country. And boy, we've got a lot of young pastors who are really super excited about what's going on and not dodging the bullet, standing right in front of the bullet, and standing up for what's right. But anyway, I want to talk to you this morning. And again, it's not just for pastors. It may sound like it, but I want you to support your man of God when things that he would like to do and support him. But I want to talk to you today, not very long, but about Bible conferences. Every week of the world, I go and I preach, and then I preach in a conference on Monday and Tuesday, or sometimes I go in on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, but not very often, but sometimes I do. Now, Bible conferences, you stop and think about it. I'm in my 49th year starting in April. I'll start my 49th year. And Bible conferences have always been a blessing. My wife and I would take our family, we'd drive 200-300 miles to sit under Dr. Rice and Dr. Hiles. Oh my goodness. I can't tell you how much fun that was. And my kids would get pictures, Dad, I want a picture with Dr. Robertson. We'd wait around, get a picture and so on. And I preached for those men. They preached for me. We preached together. So I happen to know a little bit about what helped make them tick by listening to them. And so one of those areas that was a blessing to the local church were their Bible conferences. So let me give you some thoughts about Bible conferences. Number one, I would schedule 2 a year. I schedule 2 a year, spring and fall, schedule 2 a year. There's something about that extra push that visitors are coming and we've got to clean things up and get ready and have the best choir and the best of everything. Schedule 2 a year. Let me give you a statement I wrote down just a minute ago. Insecurity comes from instability. Let me say it again. Insecurity comes from instability. If you want to build security, then you keep your church service the same. Don't change them around. When I learned church, I'm going to soul winning on Monday, and that didn't work. So we'll do it on Tuesday. That didn't work. We'll do it Wednesday before the Bible study. That didn't work. They'll do it on Thursday and Friday. And they keep trying to, settle on something. And you feel from the Holy Spirit of God, this is right, and stay with it. Now, what we did, we added soul winning times to accommodate the people. Rather than moving the entire church program, we didn't do that. Thursday night was our big night. But we made Thursday morning available in case you couldn't come Thursday night. We had 8 altogether. Some come and said, I can't go on Thursday, but I can go on Monday. Good. So we get a staff member to go with them on Monday. And that started another soul winning time. Then some said, I can come on Tuesday. Well, that's great. Well, sign somebody up to go with you. And then, of course, we had Saturday meetings and Saturday all day. And then Sunday morning, I'd go out at 7 o'clock in the morning. Anybody can go with me if they wanted to. And then Sunday afternoon, 4 o'clock, go out and round them up, the ones you didn't get Sunday morning. and I'd meet with about 10 men in the office area, and we'd have prayer, and we'd go out and come back, and we baptized my kids. 4 kids, 2 boys, 2 girls. They have never had a Sunday. They haven't seen a convert baptized, a profession of faith, salvation. Is never, 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 never a Sunday. And I thank God for that. So schedule, you get me off base here now. Schedule 2 Bible conferences a year. And be stable about it. Number 2, make them annual. Make them annual. Our soul winning clinic that grew into, oh my goodness, one of the best in the world, every state in the union and many foreign countries. But it was because of one man who brought his assistant and 2 secretaries, and I spent 2 days talking to them in 1981 about it. And then that fall, a bunch of other preachers in the area called and said, look, we heard about what you did. It sounded so much like pastor school. And it was exactly what happened here at the Soul Winning Clinic. And then it grew, and we had 29 of them all together. All right. So schedule 2 a year Bible conferences, make them annual. Number 3, schedule them after a 5 to 6 week Sunday school campaign. So let's say you had May the 12th. I'm just making this up. May the 12th. All right, then back up 5 weeks or 6 weeks and have a theme or campaign and push for a big day on May the 12th, and then rejoice about it Monday and Tuesday. And then I'm just telling you, if you're aggressive, you're soul winning, you're winning people, you're baptizing weekly, somebody's going to come in, pastor's going to come in early and want to see it on a big day, and he's going to get bit, and he'll never be the same. He'll never be the same. Listening to it on tapes and CDs and so on, videos, that's loses. You don't quite get the spirit of it like you are when you're there. All right, so schedule 2 a year, make them annual conferences so that they can depend on it occurring the next year. Have your Sunday school campaign different now. It's not the same Sunday school campaign every year. You have something in the spring. We had the LBT 500 race car, NASCAR, and we decorated it up. And for every Sunday school lesson, one of the different flags that they use in a race, we taught a Sunday school lesson on it, and really went well. So that we had a baseball theme one year. Brother Paul Duckett Jr., who's in heaven now, wrote those songs for the conferences. Boy, he was really sharp with that. I sure miss him, a good man. Schedule 2 a year Bible conferences. Make them annual. Make the Monday, Tuesday, make it annual. Make it an annual thing. Now, the 5-6 weeks before the big day, every year will be different because it's a Sunday school campaign. Next, schedule a big day at the end of the campaign. Let's say you say May the 12th, all right, back up 5 weeks, 6 weeks, and come up with a campaign and decorate. I love to decorate. And back up, and then boom, have your big day, and then the Monday conference and Tuesday conference. A time of celebration. Hallelujah. Glory to God. Look what God did. So schedule a big day at the end of the campaign. Next, schedule a big day before the conference. So you got May 12th, that's the big day. So you back up 5-6 weeks and come up with a theme, Sunday school theme, and work for it, and then boom, have a big day. And that big day is before the Bible conference. So 2 Bible conferences a year. So I would start out with Monday and Tuesday. Number 6, start out Monday and Tuesday. Don't try to do a whole week. Don't try to overdo it. Ours grew from Monday and Tuesday to Wednesday and then the Thursday, and we capped it off with our Thursday night soul winning. So start out with a Monday and Tuesday. Next, I can get my tongue tangled here. All right, use older preachers. Use older preachers. I can still hear Dr. Heil saying, Brother Gray, use older preachers. Use older preachers. I'd say, does that mean you're coming? He'd laugh. He said, shut up. Anyway, we did. We had Les Roloff. We had Curtis Hudson. We had Brother Hiles. We had, oh my goodness, Tom Malone. Oh, he was our favorite. We loved him. And we had, did I mention Curtis Hudson? We had him, Les Roloff. And we had older preachers. There's something about the wisdom of somebody who's older that really comes across in a Bible conference. And plus it gave me a chance to pick their brain and ask questions that normally I wouldn't be able to ask, and spend some alone time with them. So number 1, schedule 2 a year. Number 2, make them annual. Keep stability. You know what God said about Solomon? If he be constant. Say it with me. If he be constant. Come on now, you're not talking. Say it again. If he be constant. God said, I'll bless him. Did you get that? Consistency. Being constant gets God's ear. So make them annual. Schedule them after a 5 to 6 week Sunday school campaign. Schedule a big day at the end of the campaign. And then schedule that big day, sandwich it in between, before the conference. Then start out with Monday and Tuesday. Let the thing grow through the years, but start out Monday and Tuesday. Next, use older preachers. Use older preachers. Number 8, honor local pastors each night. Honor local pastors each night. We had pastors who've stayed by the stuff. And I would honor them on Monday night and honor them on Tuesday night. And maybe someone around the country I felt like that we needed to honor. We'd honor on Monday night and Tuesday night. Number 9, have honor church members each night. Honored, we had the Hall of Fame soul winners. If they led 100 people to Christ, we'd march them across the platform. We'd honor them, the conference. We'd honor Dr. Bev Rainey, who wrote many of the Abeka school books. She wrote those things, and she worked here until she retired in our school. We honored her on one night. We honored different people. I think it's important. It's not because of you. It's because those dear people God sent your way that help you to accomplish what you need to. All right. Hey, we're just about done. Aren't you proud of me? Let's back up. Bible conferences. That's the subject on Ministry Moments. 1, schedule 2 a year. Consistency. Consistent. Being constant is everything. Number 2, make them annual. Number 3, not the conference. So I give it a name, give it a title, but make it that Monday and Tuesday every year. 2 of those. Schedule them after a 5 to 6 week campaign. Schedule a big day in between the campaign and the conference. Do it before the conference. Number 6, start out with Monday and Tuesday. Let it grow. Don't try to do Monday through Friday. Don't do that. Number 7, use older preachers. Older preachers. Oh, Tom Malone. God bless his memory. Harold Seitler. God bless his memory. And so many others. Number 8, honor local pastors each night. Let them know you want to honor them. And they'll bring some of their people to the conference. But they don't get any honor. Just once in a while, a few men seem like they're the only ones ever being honored. But those men who are faithful in the backwoods and nobody knows about, that guy's been there 20 or 30 years. Somebody ought to applaud that man for not tuck tail and running. I'm telling you. Here, I got kicked off. Well, join us every Friday, 3 o'clock Central Time. I don't know what happens just then. 3 o'clock Central Time. And go to Solve Church Problems in the YouTube, and then subscribe to the Ministry Moments. You'll see it there. Click on it. Go to solvechurchproblems.com. That's our website. And you'll see sermons from 40 years ago. My sermons when I first came to tech, one Sunday right after next Sunday. It's very interesting. It really is very interesting. A weekly article and daily quotes, and just a lot of good things on there that might be a blessing to you. God bless you. Sorry about the interruption there. I have no idea what happened. So we'll see you next week on Friday at 3 o'clock Central Time.